Good morning, and welcome to the 2013 commencement ceremony of the College of Business Administration at the University of Illinois at Chicago. My name is Mary Corbett Clark, and I'm Assistant Dean of the Leotow Graduate School of Business in the College of Business Administration, and I am the marshal for today. Before we begin, I'd like to ask any of you who have cell phones or other electronic devices to please turn them off so that they don't distract from our ceremony today. Thank you. The University Concert Band, under the direction of Nicholas Carlson, will now play America the Beautiful. Will everyone please rise and join Taylor Walters Chapman in singing one stanza of America the Beautiful. You will find the lyrics on page 51 of your commencement program and on the big screen behind the stage. Thank you. Will the graduates and the platform party please be seated while our guests remain standing? We are here today to recognize our graduates, but we know that their success in large part is due to the support and love of family and friends. Graduates, let's give a big round of applause in appreciation for your family and friends. Thank you, guests. You may now be seated. Please join me in welcoming Michael McHale, Dean of the College of Business Administration, who will open today's ceremony.
Good morning. Are you glad to be here? Well, first of all, I'd like to start by congratulating the graduates. All of your hard work, the late nights, long exams, rush deadlines have led you here today. You should be proud of your achievement. But this is not an ending. We call it a commencement because it is the beginning of your journey. And congratulations to all of you, parents and other family members who supported these grads with words of advice, emotional support, financial resources during the last several years. Without your contributions, many of these grads would not be here today. Finally, congratulations to the faculty and other members of the UIC community that were there to support you on your journey. Today, you break free from the collegiate currents that have shaped your last several years here at UIC and join the larger stream of life. On this joyous day, I have a few words of advice. Each one of you sitting before me today can become a bank president, a partner in an accounting firm, a CFO in a publicly traded company, the founder of a multi-million-dollar business, or the creator of a whole new industry. You will follow in the footsteps of many successful UIC alums who've achieved financial and professional success at many of the largest banks, firms, Fortune 500 corporations, and in entrepreneurial endeavors. You will hear from one such alum, John Adams, in a bit. In addition to the strong academic foundation that you've acquired here at UIC, there are three competitive advantages that you possess that make you uniquely qualified to be successful in your professional endeavors. These include your exposure to the diverse student population here at UIC, your comfort level with change, and your upbringing. First, we have all benefited from our diverse community at UIC. In our global economy today, knowing how to interact with diverse groups is a valuable asset. The American consumer and the world consumer represent a diverse set of races, religions, ethnicities, and cultures. You will always come out ahead when you can accept and respect other cultures and customs. Because of your exposure to a wide range of diverse backgrounds here at UIC, you have a better understanding of a wide spectrum of perspectives. This means that you are better equipped to manage a diverse workforce, which today can be spread across the globe. You're better equipped to understand the needs and expectations of a diverse set of consumers, and you're better able to work with a boss that may look different than you or who has a different culture in which he or she was raised. Second, you are well equipped to harness the opportunities arising from evolving technologies. Our current world is ever-changing. This unrest can be a bit scary, but with those changes also come opportunity. In today's world, more than any other time in prior history, the power of the mind and the creativity of the spirit have created new ways of communicating and interacting with people, shrunk the size of the world, and revolutionized the way we do business. These changes have brought opportunity for those bold enough to step out from the pack and pursue uncharted paths. As a younger generation, you have a competitive advantage relative to us older folks with respect to technological change. You have grown up with emerging technologies. You enjoy learning them, adapting them to your lifestyles, and improving upon them. Finally, UIC students share backgrounds that make them strong people and hard workers. Many of you are the first in your family to go to college. You are not a byproduct of privilege. You and your families had to work hard to afford the cost of a college education. You may not have had a role model to guide you through the college path, but you successfully forged forward on your own. You know how to work hard and do not rely on others to get ahead. For those of you who have faced adversity, you have been tested, and you have shown that with enough resolve and determination, anything is achievable. These are characteristics that will make you successful in your careers and in your life. Many of you may be anxious to take the plunge into the so-called real world. I'm here to tell you that there's no need to be afraid. You are ready. Keep believing in yourself. Work hard and stay committed. Even the fiercest and most unexpected undertow can be overcome. So do me a favor. Make me a promise. When the going does get tough, and you find yourself facing one of two choices, to sink or to swim, never hesitate to choose the latter. Put one hand in front of the other and thrust your legs with as much strength as you can muster. You will always find calmer waters up ahead. Good luck, graduates. I now have the pleasure of introducing the Vice Chancellor for Research, Mitra Dutta. Mitra Dutta, PhD, is Vice Chancellor for Research and a UIC Distinguished Professor of Electrical and Computer Engineering. As Vice Chancellor for Research, Dr. Dutta is responsible for facilitating and supporting the superior research of UIC's faculty and students. UIC is one of the top research universities in the country, with high-impact scholarly output that spans disciplines to answer important societal questions and contribute to the social, political, environmental, and economic well-being of the city and the nation. Thus far, in her 11-year tenure at UIC, she has had 23 grants totaling $4.8 million related to optoelectronic and electronic semiconductor nanostructures, and one $3.3 million advanced NSF grant for improving the climate for women in science and engineering. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Mitra Dutta.
Thank you, Dean McHale. I too want to express my gratitude to the many people who have supported our graduates in every way during their careers at UIC. Graduates, congratulations. I'm honored to speak to you from the heart on this memorable day, a day of pomp and ceremony, but also a day of personal joy and triumph. The educational accomplishments we recognize here today attest to your perseverance over time in pursuing the highest level of success. You have worked long hours in the classroom, libraries, computer workstations, group study rooms to achieve today's prestigious degree. Today, your resolve has paid off. You can take pride in graduating from a College of Business Administration that has programs that are ranked #1 in the Chicago area universities and in the top 15% of accredited programs nationwide. The college is also ranked in the top 25 graduate entrepreneurship programs in the country. A grant from the Chicago Mercantile Exchange will support education and faculty research on markets and financial trading. Another research grant will study marketing cooperation and branding issues for native oils from Jordan, Israel, and Palestine. The scholarly expertise of your faculty is highly regarded and circulated widely on television, on radio, the internet, and in our country's most prestigious newspapers and periodicals. But best of all, the College of Business Administration had the good judgment to admit and to graduate you. These accomplishments were possible because of the collective work done by faculty, staff, and students in the College of Business Administration. When you leave here, you leave with a degree from one of the finest research institutions, not only in the nation, but in the world. In the latest National Science Foundation federal funds reports, which ranks universities based on the amount of federal funding, UIC ranks in the top 30 of all public research universities in the US. We have for a long time been one of the fastest rising universities in the US, achieving Research 1 status in a shorter time than any other in the country. In addition to this, UIC was ranked 3rd among US institutions and 11th in the world on the 100 under 50 list published by the Times Higher Education in the UK. Only 9 US institutions made that list of 100. I hope you share in my pride for this latest recognition of the strength and vitality of our campus. In its relatively short time, UIC has not only earned its place among the world's leading institutions of higher learning, but has established a rich history of service to the city and the state. And we have done this just because of the strength of our faculty, our alumni, our students, and each one of you. As you embark on the next phase of your life, do not think that your education ends with this commencement ceremony. Lifelong learning is essential, particularly in your field where business is global and change is continuous. However, the training and education that you have received here at UIC will have given you the tools to be innovative, flexible, and nimble so that you will remain at the forefront of your field. I urge you to apply everything that you have learned at UIC to the profound economic and financial challenges in the years ahead. I ask you to grow as business leaders and innovators, work in the real world, but stay true to your distinct vision, embrace a culture of professionalism, engagement, and social awareness, and lead us all into the promise of a new age. I also encourage you to remain a lifelong member of the UIC community. Join the Alumni Association, visit us often, and keep in touch with your colleagues, mentors, and friends. Let the UIC flame glow steady in your hearts. Emerson once said, "Enthusiasm is one of the most powerful engines of success. When you do a thing, do it with your might. Put your whole soul into it. Stamp it with your personality. Be active, be energetic, be enthusiastic and faithful, and you will accomplish your objective. Do not forget to set your goals high. Reach for the stars, so then you may soar to the treetops. And if that doesn't happen, you will at least get off the ground." We applaud your accomplishments and eagerly await future achievements from the class of 2013. Congratulations.
Good morning. My name is George Rowe. I'm a professor in the College of Business, Department of Accounting, Director of Ethics in the CBA. And I have been given the distinct honor to introduce our next speaker, John Adams. His bio's in your book. I'm not going to go over all of that. But rather more to point, I'm having, for the parents here, you'll understand this, sort of a Mr. Chips moment. John was a student of mine, as I think he used to say, a two-time survivor in the glorious class of 1986. John was, shall we say, an interesting student. Yes, it is true that in the accounting club, when there was the great pizza eat-off, in fact, John did win. And it is also true, and I was there, yes, he did in fact eat the napkins. But more on point. The pleasure that I feel is looking back these many years and seeing a young student who, ladies and gentlemen, sat in exactly the same seats and desks that you all have sat in. To watch him grow and become a tremendous contributor to society at large. Whatever we gave John, he gave back. And I would encourage, I hope, that many of you who are sitting in the same place that John sat in, we look forward to you giving back as well. Thus, without any further ado, it is my distinct honor to introduce our speaker, John Adams.
It is true, I did eat the napkins. First, I wanted to thank Professor Rowe for those very kind remarks. I also want to thank Dean McHale for his incredible leadership where he's taking CBA, and also for this honor that he's bestowed upon me today to be here speaking in front of you. I want to take a minute to thank the faculty for providing you with a world-class education and providing all of us before you that they've been there for, and for all those that they will be there for in the future. In terms of the graduates, today obviously is your day. The U.S. News and World Report has rated your business college as the #1 business college in Chicago. Today you become an alumnus of this great institution, and I want to just ask everybody to stand up for a moment and give a round of applause to all the graduates, please. I recently had the opportunity to go to a Bulls game with several of your fellow graduates from the finance department. And our discussions that evening led to my comments today. They had many, many questions about the topic of success. What does it mean? How do I get there? So I thought I'd share with you my top 10 lessons that I've learned to be where I'm at today. The first and the most important is you define success for you. Don't let somebody else define it for you. Everybody has a different goal, mission. We're all unique. We're all individuals. So that would be the first lesson that I would ask you to ask yourself. Now, when I was in your situation, how I define success is getting a good job. That's where I was. As it evolved, I then defined success as becoming a leader within organizations, including business, social, and philanthropic. But I really encourage you to continue to ask yourself that question. Don't do it for others, do it for yourself. Define success for you. The next lesson, number 2, show up. It's incredibly important that you continue to work hard like you've worked, that you are reliable, that you are always available to your organization, to your superiors, to your colleagues, to your family and friends. It's important you stay engaged. You have to show up to achieve whatever success you'd like to achieve. Number 3, never give up. You're going to be faced with so many challenges in your professional career. Look at these as opportunities. And when you're faced with these challenges or crises or problems, I encourage you to be at the center of it. Rally people around you. Create a team. Don't blame people for things that have gone wrong. Be part of the solution. Share all the credit. Be that team player. But never, ever give up. You're going to fail many, many times. But you're net going to succeed if you continue to show up and never give up. Number 4, respect. Show respect to everyone. Show respect to your organization, your superiors, your colleagues, the person that empties the trash in your office. Everybody that you see, you show respect. To the extent that you feel inclined to complain, do that at home. Don't do it in the workplace. Find mentors. This will happen. For many of you, you already have a mentor or several mentors. I've had several mentors in my life, Dr. George Rowe being one of them. Professor George Rowe, I just gave an honorary doctorate degree, I think. You need mentors in your life. It's very helpful to have people that have been there before you guide and direct you. Take those lessons. You don't have to do exactly what they say or what they do. Trust me, I don't. But I listen to everything that they say, and I put it in the context that I think applies to me. It's incredibly important, number 6, to see opportunities. A lot of you will go on to higher education, which I encourage all of you to consider. But life is full of learning and opportunities. Wherever your passions take you, find those opportunities that match those passions. Number 7, be a leader. Get involved with your communities. Get involved with the Alumni Association. Get involved with business organizations. Get involved with charities. Again, wherever your interests lie, become a member to begin with. It's easy if you put some time into it to then get on a board. This type of networking is very, very important in business. First, to give back, but also to help really see the other leaders in your community that are also doing great things that are going to inspire you and you're going to inspire them. Number 8, family and friends. Obviously, your family and friends have been instrumental in your support structure of achieving all that you've achieved today. Be there for your friends and your family like they've been there for you. It's something that's critical throughout your entire life. Number 9 is give back. When you get your first job out of college, you decide what percentage of your income you're going to give to charity or to others that are less fortunate than you. You also want to give a percentage of your time. Very, very important to give back. It's something that almost every successful person I know, it's a part of their life and a part of their day-to-day thinking. And number 10, and the last item, is celebrate your success and celebrate the success of people around you. It's incredibly important you take out the time to do that. And I just wanted to thank you for allowing me to be here today to celebrate with you.
Acting Assistant Dean of Undergraduate Programs, Angela Praza Winters, will now introduce our student speaker.
Good morning. I would like to add my congratulations to all the graduates here today and to thank members of family and friends, faculty and staff who've supported them throughout their academic careers. Our student speaker, a finance student, achieved a remarkable 4.0 grade point average, or GPA, as you all have come to refer to it over your years here. He's a member of Beta Gamma Sigma, an international honor society serving business programs. He's graduating summa cum laude. He's made the dean's list each year of his 4 academic years here at UIC. He has earned awards from Phi Theta Kappa and Tau Sigma National Honor Society. But equally as important as his shining academic achievements are the outstanding personal characteristics he displays as a contributing member and compassionate member of UIC business. In fact, he's so humble that he didn't even want me to read all of that. So please welcome Mr. Paul Shee.
First and foremost, I want to thank the University of Illinois Chicago, the College of Business Administration, and the various academic advisors and faculty that allowed me this opportunity to be the commencement speaker today. It's truly an honor and a privilege. You know, there are a lot of people in here today, family, friends, fellow classmates, professors, school administrators, all of whom are extremely proud of us for having accomplished our goal of attaining a business degree. So please, join me in a round of applause to congratulate ourselves and thank everyone here that supported us along the way. Additionally, I want to take the opportunity to say happy early Mother's Day to all the mothers in the crowd. And I know that I can speak on behalf of the graduating class when I say we simply could not have done it without you. We couldn't have done it without your guidance, your love, and your support. So thank you, moms. I don't know how you feel, class of 2013, but I would bet you guys feel like I do, extremely relieved. It's been a long time coming. All the long hours of studying, early mornings, late nights, I'm just so excited to finish, and I'm so relieved. As a matter of fact, I'm so excited that I want to quote one of my favorite actors, Will Ferrell, and just say, "Thank you, baby Jesus." But we can't forget to thank Allah, or to thank the Buddha, or to thank all the other religions that we collectively, as students, believe in. We're just perfectly representative of how culturally and ethnically diverse we are. It's simply amazing to know that our student population represents well over 80 different countries. I mean, where else can you go and meet a student from Ghana, have a conversation with a student from Palestine, learn business statistics from a Chinese professor, and discuss financial theories with a professor from Turkey? Our school is so diverse that I dare say that we are the most culturally and ethnically diverse school in the nation. And with this diversity comes a strong competitive advantage. UIC business students enter the workforce with a great deal of cultural sensitivity. And this is going to bode well for us as we start building relationships in the workplace. For instance, we'll know that if our coworkers are Muslim, there may be times during the day that they'll have to pray towards Mecca. So we will not schedule meetings around that time. Additionally, if we were to present a Chinese client with a gift, we will know not to give them a green hat because of its negative connotations. Our experiences with diversity at UIC will help us out very much as we move towards the future. However, the school's diversity would be of no advantage if the CBA did not stress teamwork in our curriculums. We were given numerous opportunities to work with our fellow classmates in courses such as Management 495, BA 200, IDS 200, Finance 300, and among many more. These group projects gave us an opportunity to learn how to work with others and gave us an opportunity to further our understandings of different cultures. So these are definitely two characteristics that I'll remember about UIC. And I'm truly honored to be able to say that I'm a part of UIC's alumni. As for what lies beyond the walls of UIC, I'd be lying if I told you guys I know where we would be 10 years from now. But I do know that if we approach this next chapter in our lives with the same drive and desire for knowledge that we had in school, we're going to be all right. We need to remember that our learning doesn't stop here. We need to continually challenge ourselves to become better. That means if you're finance, go get a few certifications. If you're accounting, go for your CPA. The point is to constantly learn and evolve. We also have to stay hungry and not be satisfied with just getting our foot in the door. As UIC business students, we should aim high in hopes of earning a seat at the big boys and big girls table. And with time, we'll hopefully be able to sit at the head of that table and show the world that UIC business students were bred to be leaders. Thank you, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you, Paul. Dean McHale will now present the Silver Circle Award.
As you all know, great teachers are the heart of a great university. The University of Illinois at Chicago annually recognizes and honors its great teachers. Recipients of the Silver Circle Award for Teaching Excellence are selected by our students. This year, I proudly present the 2013 Silver Circle Award for Excellence in Teaching to somebody who's no stranger to this award, Professor Mary Brown.
We will now begin the conferral of degrees. Will Dr. Jonathan Art, Associate Dean of the Graduate College, please come forward and present the candidates for graduate degrees to Dean McHale.
Dean McHale, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Would the candidates please rise?
Upon these recommendations, and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the Doctor of Philosophy degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. You may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations.
Would the Doctors of Philosophy please be seated? Candidates for master's degree in real estate, accounting, and management information systems, please rise. Dean McHale, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees of Masters of Arts and Masters of Science, which are granted by the Graduate College in various fields of study.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the master's degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. You may now move your tassels from the right side to the left. Congratulations.
Please be seated.
Dr. Mark Shanley, Associate Dean of the College of Business Administration, will now present candidates for Masters of Business Administration, Bachelor of Business Administration, and candidates for the Bachelor of Science degrees.
Candidates for the Master of Business Administration degree, please rise. Dean McHale, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree of Masters of Business Administration.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the master's degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. You may now move your tassels from the right side to the left. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Dean McHale, upon recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Please rise.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. You may now move your tassels from the right side to the left. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree, please rise. Dean McHale. Dean McHale. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in various fields of study.
Upon these recommendations, and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. You may now move your tassels from the right side to the left. Congratulations.
Please be seated.
We will now begin the individual recognition of our graduates. Today, we are honored to have the following faculty and staff presiding as readers of our graduates' names. Will each of you rise as you hear your name? John Anderson, Director of the Business Career Center. William Kohler, Lecturer, Managerial Studies. Kim Moon, Lecturer, Managerial Studies. Peter Thompson, Clinical Assistant Professor, Managerial Studies. And Angela Praza Winters, Acting Assistant Dean, Undergraduate Programs.
Calm down, you guys.
You want me to read this?
Mark Shanley, Associate Dean and Professor for the College of Business Administration, and Jonathan Art, Associate Dean for the Graduate College, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the doctoral degrees in Business Administration. Dr. Rod Schrader will now recognize Laurel Austin, doctoral student in Business Administration, and her dissertation title is Boundary Spanning in the Entrepreneurial Firm, Effects on Innovation and Firm Performance. We now present Dr. Laurel Austin. Dr. Cheryl Nakata will now recognize Kelly Widener, doctoral student in Business Administration. Her dissertation title is Sustainable Innovation, Drivers, Conditions, and Impact on Triple Bottom Line Performance. We now present Dr. Kelly Widener. Samnanth Das, Department Head and Professor, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Master of Science in Accounting. Emil Ernest Barcy III. Brian Batsakian. Meng Lu Chow. Selena Chen. Shi Chan. Jennifer Michelle Crisp. Yi Wen Dong. Rosa Duarte. Sylvia Hernandez. Yakchi Ho. Ivan Huenten. Rui Chiang. Ivan Yordanov. Chiok Law. Nan Li. Shangxia Grace Li. Chenji Liang. Zhu Liang. Si Lang. Krista Longji. Jia Luo. Farah Malik. Brendan McAtee. Carolina Pierres. Zhui Zhao Chu. Michael J. Rodriguez. Shannon C. Daniel Shin. Michael Brian Smith. Stephen Andrew Stamen. Yuan Tian. Jun Wang. Zachary White. Yu Yan. Rachel Yang. John Hua Zhang. Xiao Shui Chu. Is that a Q? Chan Chen Shan. Yao Wu. Yan Su. Meng Shi Liang. Wen Long Pang. Yuan Zhu. Yan Xiao Chen. Wen Fang Shang. Dr. Ranga, Associate Professor and Director of Graduate Studies, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Master of Science in Management Information Systems. Arti Aravind. Naveen Bangera. Aniketh Bothra. Sai Mahima Bulusu. I'll say that again. Sai Mahima Bulusu. Tanyalat Chalayunsuk. Nakita Damaro. Tathagata Dasgupta. Gokul Naveen Devasi Gamani. Ranjani Danasekaran. Neha Doshi. Pavitara Gopal. Nagesh Golkotuar. Dinesh Jayapathy, Ashish Jinugu, Rupesh Karuna Didi, Praveen Babu Karupaya, Banjari Kirwadkar, Anirudh Kondapar, Vishal Prakesh Lalwani, Xiaobo Liu, Michael Maretsky, Andreas Markulis, John Mavalankar, Wei Wei Tong, Hari Menon, Nancy Message, Suhas Nagabushan, Janavi Naka, Pavan Nori, Michael Nosek, Nevidita, Tarun Pasupaletti, Mashfikur Rahman, Vishwanath Ram, Priya Ramakrishna, Arthi Ramamurthy, Suchi Rana, Nikita Rane, Nikita Rath, Chentan Raut, Venkat Rudurarahu. I'm going to say that again. Venkat Rudurarahu. How'd I do? Vishnu Samavedula, Vijay Sangle, Savi Sankari Santhanan Krishna, Binita Shah, Karan Sharma, Ravi Shastri, Imad Shehzad, Pratik Shetty, Deepak Shunmugaval, Arjun Singh, Aditya Sridhar, Lakshmi Surubhi, Ankit Takar, Juveen Takar, Vivek Tangamani, Aravind Tyagarajan, Aswin Tyagarajan, Sarah Marjorie Tucker, Sushik Venkartaraman, Karan Vilay Taramani, Vivek Vuna, Vishal Wairakar, Bhavana Walia, Prajaka Walki, Sherry Homer Lewis, Assistant Dean of the Corporate MBA, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Corporate Master of Business Administration. Jinkit Dong. Bunayeter Ekayot. Junan Guo. Chi Guo. Zhao Kai Hu. Hong Ping Hu. Wai Guang Jia. Arawan Kamuwang. Satima Kositanont. Sasita Kotewongsa. James Da Chuan Ku. Pongpan Kunchorn. Shin Yi Li. Iris C. Lee. Liu Ming Shu. River Liu. Shuer Nan Liu. Kwa Nguyen. Anjira Pandung Sat. Wei Peng. Surapong Ramwang. Wifaforn Seilinta. Soraya Tangjun Tuek. Hui Sun. Suni Sun Ching. Prayacha Angolu Pruchaya. Zhao Fang Wang. Junjun Wu. Lin Wu. Hong Liang Shui. Tracy Xiao Yingchun. Yun Si Yu. Ping Yuan. Suni Hong Zhang. Tianming Shang. Mary Corbett Clark, Assistant Dean of Leotoad Graduate School of Business, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Masters of Business Administration. Arthur Anderson. Michael Patrick Applington. Jake Bakula. Ivo Bojanov. Vicky Cambre. Matthew Camis. Daniel Casey. Yvette Danielle Castañeda Vera. Quan Ju Chen. Wen Han Chen. Yi Ning Chu. Leslie Cochran. Patrick Cole. Melissa Connolly. Virgilio Del Mundo, Jr. James DeMori. Alexander Duchek. Dr. Moses Bruce Dunson II. Murat Ergun. Usman Sultan, Jeremiah Evans, Erica Favela, Murad Garibe, Gabriel Granillo, Iram Elias Haddad, Caleb E. Hansen, Keela Marie Harris, Shelley Marie Henning, Beth Eileen Hirsch, Jennifer Hollenbeck, Elizabeth Holly, Tade Howison, Jung Yu Xu, Naining Xue, John Alexander Honeycutt, Siva Karamaketi, Aveline Cower, Landon Kelly, Roman Kayachkin, Joseph Krantz, Damon Dominic Lucenta, Nirmal Manoharan, Erica Martinez, Erin Mays, Andrew Joseph McCoy, Reza Mariasque, Rebecca Meyer, Niraj Mooney, James Nath, Leila Naban, Daniela Nita, Hares Norman, Elizabeth Araminde Oladiende, Elizabeth Olawaritan, Chidima Helen Oneokoro, Eric Park, Nihal Patel, Kristen Perhach, James Rogers, Travis Romagnoli, Nate Roscoe, Mohammed Osama Rustom, Brandon Scala, Jason Robert Settle, Nilay Shah, Kunal Shah, Mustafa M. Serwan Al-Jabari, Ewan Scooter Sheikh, Lucia Skolteyova, Carol Sorgelos, Pramporn Surapolkai, Lauren C. Svoboda, Kyle Swanson, Ghana Tarrant, Derek Thompson, Dilip Trevide, Mark Vandenplas, Lei Xu, Chao Yu Yang, Chiranjeev Mukherjee, Darshan Barak Kumar Vora, Meng Yin Wu, Shang Che Wu, Mark Shanley, Associate Dean of the College of Business Administration, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Bachelor of Business Administration. Does someone else do that? I do them all. Angela? Go get it.
Katie Anderson. Crystal Michelle Brown. Katie Christensen. Danielle Grubaugh. James Willis Knighton. William Nabazny. Christopher Plass. Kenneth L. Steele. Catherine Zapia. Samnath Das, Department Head and Professor, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Accounting. Rima Abdelrahim. Ala Abuslim. Esmeralda Adan. Angela Sue Agnew. Rabia Ahmed. Kyle David Anderson. Emmanuel Antonio. Hannah Applegate. Maria Arias. Julie Irene Arukevsky. Angel Areola. Rima Sala Askar. Vasil Boykowski. Latoya Bracewell. Lana Mustafa Bustami. Christina Caruso. Aleida Cazares. Elisa Cervantes. Yanshao Chen. Kelsey Clifford. Anita Contreras. Jordan Alexander Corp. Lizbeth Cruz. Mohammed Danish. Marissa Del Toro. Antoneta Delevska. Juan Carlos Diaz. Bujing Din. Daniela Dinu. Goran Dragas. Jaleesa S. Drayton. Adrian Diaz. Jocelyn Espinosa. Susanna Fidanovsky. Alyssa Fioresi. Victoria Fitzsimmons. Andres Flores Jr. Patrick Foley. Eugene Fula. Peter Fulara. Rigo Garcia. Bartholomew Garon. Niha Guiwala. Mark Glasser. Noe Christopher Godina. Alison Grata. Isabel Guzman. Hannah Hashim. Zara Hayat. Jose Hernandez. Jonathan Hallowit. Emily Huang. Lucy Huang. Andrea Ibarra. Muhammad Hamza. Anita Ivanova. Miroslava Ivanova. Charles Edward Jakes Jr. Anna Jarzabek. Evelina Jelenik. Keith Daniel Johnson. Maria Lucero Juarez. Hanan Ibrahim Khatib, Sean Kim, Jamail Kayes, Hanudin Lazar, Rochelle Lazar, Mei Lin, Z Mialin, Melinda Macias, Katharina Madison, Christine McGovern, Ebony McGowan, Desiree Nicole McNary, Senya Melnyk, Christian Minel, Deborah Miner, Yanli Moreno, Uma Mashwari Mulakala, Amran Munasser, Christopher James Murphy, Happiness Mwakatapanya, Viet Fong Nyen, Janet O, Paul Oko Egwale, Carl Ong, Adam Orlowski, Margaret Pinchik, Danaya Panya, Anita Pavlovic, Anthony Peck, Daniel Petrel, Michael Perovanovich, Emmanuel Poreto, Amanda Ann Reeder, Xavius Rice, Wilfredo Romo, Raul Rosas, Luke Rutke, Carla Sager, Diana Sanchez, Amjad Soka, Joseph Sayek, Manal Abed Shadada, Julia Sharif, Alexandra Karina Soika, Mansi Soni, Gilbert Sotelo, Peter Schultz, Olivia Spracker, Luciana Stirtrula, Aminat Sulariman, Teresa Talabi, Jose Tapia, Nabil Taki, Usama Tariq, Alexis Elaine Tate, Igor Thomas, Zadravko Tupusov, Judith Vasio, Michael Valenta, Chris Valkov, Rayward Josh G. Vargas, Andrea Vega, Chongvo, Claire Webb Velez, Cassandra Weishar, Marcin Vladkowski, Yan Li Wu, Sujun Lu, Luke Yi Yan, Xiuman Yi, Carl Zeman, Benjamin Zalnick, Cheryl Nakata, Department head and professor will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship.
Munir Aliti. Joseph Christopoulos. Tasha Denning. Philip Nicholas Higgins. Sonia Luthra. James Maritello. Jose Montalvo. Adonis Petrov. Harold Shifford II. Nick Skye. Nicole Stevens. Patrick Sullivan. Tiana Terrell. Jeffrey Thomas Walshon. If Somnath Das would please come forward. There's one more accounting student. Leah Marlene Gorman. Cheryl Nakata, department head and professor, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Management. Araceli Aguirre. Tofik Ajameri. Miguel Osvaldo Aldana. Ian Arneson. Angela Sophia Bacon. Nicholas Baena. Jessica Bass. Rupak Basu. Joseph Begel. Dane Biasa. Corey Thomas Bergamo. Raja Bishonke. Paige Suzanne Bridges. Christina Briskovic. Andrea Budiak. Rocio Cadena. David Corillo. Stephanie Chan. Doug Choi. Alexander De La Rosa. Peter East. Javiera Ejas. Taras Verdico. Ryan E. Fitzgerald. Joshua Fong. Roseanne Ford. David Fuentes. Seth John First. Alex Garcia. Cindy Yesenia Garcia. Daniel Gassick. Indre Giritite. Alfredo Gonzalez. Lucia Gonzalez. Paulino Gonzalez. Whitney Haywood. Kylene K. Holderman. Serge Muziak. Wasia Hussein. Taran Angar. Adrian Jaime. Hamza Javed. Kylie Carnes, Patricia Kelly, Anai Marie Kelly, Katarina Kershanovska, Ju Young Kim, Ekaterina Kandativa, Monica Kazabroda, Daniel Kosinski, Paul Kosinski, Sharon Lang, Angel Martin Lira, Jose Morero, Betty Martinez, Bishrel Maspat, Brianna Marola, Jordan Myers, Ivalo Mitrov, Anna Maria Moscovi, Daniel Murillo, Anam Naviwala, Toan Nguyen, Christina Ola, Christopher Padilla, Jin Park, Pearl Patel, Craig Joseph Perry II, Jessica Ramos, Emily Reinke, Adriana Rico, Catherine Robertson, Alex Roif, John Serdok, Jay Sevek, David Sircruza, Lindsay Summers, Ivy Soul, Timothy Suminski, Daniel Joseph Thompson, Emmanuel John Peristores, Novolete Maria Vassell, Carlos Villaseñor, Kenya Alice White, Cindy C., Dasam Yo,
Shura Nakata, Department Head and Professor, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Marketing. Hank Agnihotri, Cindy Aguilera, Daisy Amagan, Ryan Martin Andrews, Asha Arif, Esmeralda Arriaga, Margaret Banasic, Michael Vincent Barata, Yakta Batrada, Courtney Lauren Blondin, Courtney Beckleman, Ariel Buckingham, Guy Yung Choi, Gina Brienne Clark, Daniel J. Davis, Selena I. Irby, Candace Exon, Carly Fahrenkoff, Bianca Favia, Eileen Galvin, Tony Genovese, Anthony Burton, Nicholas Thomas Grata, Eilena Grieb, Maria del Carmen Gutierrez, Clifford J. Hoy, Brittany Howard, G. Wang, Deanna Elutz. Kelly Jameson. Diane Guadalupe Jimenez. Jonathan Ryan Jimenez. Jose Juarez. Gaha Kim. Lisa Komalova. Michelle Lee. Peter Lee. Andrew Liu. Rachel Malin. Sandra Alina Mitros. Michelle Morris. Tim Offenberger. Asa Osman. Inkjarel Otkan. Amy Ottman. Susan Prezada. John Paul Maleri. Alexander Piscopo. Oksana Prokorenko. Adam Pranitis. Lauren Reno. Ashley Rezo. Elizabeth Reardon. Chloe A. Rodriguez. Carolina Rowe. Bobby Salerno. Sarah Samara. Christopher J. Santoro. Ashley Serrano. Krunali Sheaf. Jungbo Shem. Catherine Simpson. Erica Sabo. Oscar Tapia. Rebecca Lynn Torres. Margaret Ann Villaros. Rebecca Villarreal. Jasmine Vukosavievich. Shamu Wan. Kelly Lee Weber. Joshua Weidling. Michael Zulentz. Alexandra Jara. Jim Newman. Sit down. Okay. Robert Schrinkel, Department Head and Professor, will now recognize the graduates and the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Finance. Hassan Abu Talib. Abdul Raif Adub. Anibal Agrea. Aliyah Ahmad. Ramana Ahmed. Zahir Ahmed. Zayden Alishin. Francisco Anyana. Dima Ayub. Jamara Belmonte. Brian Betley. Celia Viviana. Anna Blahut. Brian Bogart. Eden Brivico. Johnny Brown. Brandon Burke. John Calderon. Derek Chaudhuri. Michael Clark. Courtney Collins. Roland Delsoen. Abraham Duragira. Nadia Felayunk. Catherine Frakowayak. Reginald Franklin. Khalid Ganim. Robert Gabraz. Irma Garcia. Gianna Giacopelli. Sateg Gil. Matthews Golowatz. Damian Golobic. Juan C. Gomez. Priyanka Gopal Krishnan. James Logan Gritta III. Matthew Helko. Sopik Huang. Layla Husing. Colleen Hussey. Osman Ifaka. Anthony Umberja. Emmanuel Paulo Ental. Ariane Jacobs. Stanley Jenkins Jr. Sean L. Johnson. Anushka Kanan. Yunju Zhang. Hassan Khan. Zaid Khan. Shefali Khatri. Anjali Kitapal. Michael Benjamin McKeevan. Eugene Kim. Wilaleta Kochan. Vladimir Kronosgava. Adam Krenitsky. William Kucha. Sarkis Lanhorian. Eric Alexander Leva. Jinyu Lang. Olivia Lee. Rose Andy McGee. Shazam Malik. Victor Malikow. Jeremy Manasela. Vince Mano. Shabo Mansour. Aman Mansour. Okay. Do you want me to? Bill Kohler coming to the stage.
Jason McGrady Shrumba. Ana Mercado. Nicholas Meritello. Moj drug Zdravka Milanova. Carlos Morales. Edward Morales. Malcolm Mursalov. Anton Mikhailov. Brian Nelson. Jonathan Nguyen. Danny Nan. Bianca Niazi. Michael Joseph O'Connell. Mitsuaki Ohata. Colleen O'Malley. Agnieszka Valivoda. Carlos Palomino. Jisoo Park. Shakia Parker. Travis Patsiak. Kina Patel. Irene Stefania Patricio. Marisol Martinez Perez. Peter Pavlo. Tomek Borgoski. Eldon Rahich. Yonut Raiko. Andrew Rapsigak. Lolita Rasimov Chute. Kishan Rawls. Trevor Glenn Ricks. Yi Ru. Ruan Ruiz. Ahmad Safi. Elizabeth Salgado. Francisco Salgado. Paul Alexander Shi. Kirsten Eva Schmitz. Anthony Siana. Ramsey Shihade. Philippe Slavov. Rosa Maria Solano. Jasmine Somerio. Ivan Stanislavjevich. Luke Stauffer. Regina Stevenson. Sadie Latrice Stokes. Chung Tai. Hitesh Taylor. Dustin Thompson. Maxwell Timmons. Dihan Todorov. Max Valiant. Ruben Ventura Jr. Alexander Viahada. Samuel Weiss. Eric Vozilivsky. Brian Wong. Ashley Ward. Chun Ying Wang. Violetta Rubel. Nicholas Wu. Michelle Diane Alcade Young. Martin Sargon Yusuf. Gamaliel Zarko. Are we done? Okay. Sid Bachachayera, department head and professor, will now recognize the graduates and degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Information and Decision Sciences. Ajibade Adebiyi. Dina Amespahich. Brian Cow. Eduardo Esparza. Osvaldo Flores. Cesar Hernandez. Robert Kowalczyk. Marek Kozina. David Lackey. Marion Minchik. Russell Myers. Jamie Oles. George David Perez. Jose M. Rodriguez. Amber Salim. Richard Stanton. Jay Thacker.
To each of our graduates, I extend my personal congratulations and that of the faculty of the College of Business Administration. Let's one more time congratulate all of our graduates. Now I would like to introduce Arlene Norsom, Vice President and Associate Chancellor of Alumni Relations.
Oh my, didn't it sound good to hear your name finally? I think Jim would agree with you, and he waited over 30 years to get his degree here. I tell you, as a fellow graduate of the UIC College of Business Administration, it gives me great pride to welcome you to the largest living alumni association in the United States. Over 700,000 from the University of Illinois, 200,000 from this campus, and the best one sitting right here in this room. You are well prepared to become the business leaders of the future, and the entire world is counting on you to do just that. Some of you might have heard the word candidate when you were being presented. I'd like to tell your friends and family what that means. That means that although the dean has conferred degrees on those who finished their work last summer or December, the final grades for you spring grads aren't yet in. So just to make sure you really did earn these degrees, one more test. Not to worry, multiple choice. Here we go. Are you ready to take the risks that the dean encouraged you to take? Have you got the courage to leave a safe environment like John Adams did and become an entrepreneur? Did you see the word CEO when you were reading Don Belinsky's bio? Did you see that word several times? Did you see Fortune 500 to startup to Fortune 500? And will you be open to new opportunities? Did you look at the front of today's program and notice that this fall we'll be giving an achievement award to another one of your fellow grads who's the CFO of Audi International? Yes, it's true. Does knowing about these individuals make you even more proud to be a part of this family? Okay, so here's the subliminal thought I'm going to plant. Every year, on Mother's Day, right after you call Mom, you call your alma mater. You get on that network and you tell us where we can find you. It's really easy, uian.org, very simple. And not only tell us where you are, but tell us what you've done so we can brag about you as well. Will you say yes if the dean or one of your faculty members calls and asks you to host an intern or let a student shadow you or speak to a class? Will you advocate for UIC and higher education through your professional organization or the Illinois Connection Advocacy Program to make sure this college is strong for your children? Will you show your pride in your UIC degree and put that diploma up in your office, in your workplace, in your house, and let everybody else know you're a graduate of the 11th best college in the world, under 50 years of old? And when you can, and you will all be able to, at whatever level you can, will you make a gift in support of the college, the university, your department, or the Alumni Association? So if you keep those promises, you will be loyal alumni. And it's very possible that one day before long, I'll have the privilege of presenting you with a University of Illinois Loyalty Award for exceptional alumni service, which it is my privilege to do this afternoon. Over the past 50 years of its existence, fewer than 200 of the 200,000 graduates have merited this recognition. Don Belinsky, will you please join me at the podium? I have a few questions for you about Don. Do you agree that someone who served as a CEO and president of companies in 3 different industries throughout the world, from startups to Fortune 500s, and now leads a $1.5 billion corporation, is a pretty busy person? Would you agree that the father of 4 children sometimes has to be occupied with family? Would you agree that if over the past 10 years he has still found time to advise several deans, chair the Leadership Academy, chair the Business Advisory Council, personally recruit other alumni to these boards, and not just climb mountains, but climb back down 20 miles with a broken ankle, is somebody we can all admire and consider a loyal alumnus? Well, I do too. So all of you, please join me in presenting Don with the University of Illinois Loyalty Award for exceptional alumni service.
Well, it was nice that Arlene mentioned that I broke my leg climbing down Mount Kilimanjaro about 6 weeks ago, but I don't understand why they made me walk to this podium as opposed to the close one. CBA class of 2013, hello, good morning, and congratulations. It was just an amazingly short 42 years ago, and I say amazingly short because I remember every nuance of what it was like to be ending my adventure at UIC and beginning my adventure into the real world. And now, 4 decades later, I will bet that you and I share many traits in common. I am second-generation American. My parents immigrated to Chicago from Poland, my grandparents. I was the first in my family to attend college, let alone graduate. When I was at UIC, I worked 20 hours a week for 4 years, not because I wanted to, but because I didn't know there was an alternative. And lastly, I had a secret trait I've told no one about until this morning, and I'm going to share it with you. Right around graduation time, when I was sitting out there, I developed a very serious split personality. One side of that personality I'll characterize as saying, I'm good. I'm really, really good. I graduated from the College of Business at UIC. Watch out, business world, I'm coming. The other side of that personality was, I'm scared. I'm really, really scared. I've got to go out there and compete against guys, and I use that term without gender bias. I've got to go out there and compete against guys with decades of experience, guys with gray hair, for goodness sakes, Harvard MBAs. I'm scared. Well, I like to tell a story about that dueling personality because it's been with me forever. When I was 29 years old, you guys have about 8 years to go, I was invited to attend my first Fortune 500 board meeting. And I was really nervous about which personality was going to show up to this meeting. Well, thankfully, the chairman of the board came up to me and said, Don, a word of advice, don't speak unless you're spoken to. Now, I know the I'm scared personality was there because I felt a real sigh of relief. Well, about 3 board meetings later, the board was in a very intense strategic discussion. There was a pregnant pause. A board member turned around and said to me, Don, we'd like to hear your opinion on this topic. Now, I was sitting in the peanut gallery. You have to ask your parents what that means. But luckily, I'm good was in attendance. And with conviction and precision, I gave them my response to this issue. Unfortunately, the board member looked me in the eye and said, that's the most bleepin' naive opinion I've ever heard. And he pronounced bleepin' slightly different. Well, to be honest with you, the I'm scared personality nearly wet his pants. But I'm Good was still there, and I'm Good took over, reasserted my opinion, and the board member said, well, maybe you've got a point there. And he later told me, Don, we were just trying to see what you were like under heavy artillery fire. I said, thanks a lot. Well, I'm Good and I'm Scared personalities battled it out for many years. My first real job interview, my first job managing people. When I attended my first day at Stanford and Kellogg, and I said, oh my God, what am I doing here with all those 750 GMAT scores? And by the way, I attended my second choice postgraduate colleges because UIC didn't have a graduate program at the time. My first all-hands meeting as a CEO, you get the idea of those dueling personalities. Well, let me tell you why in my career, I'm Good, always defeated I'm Scared. UIC, without a doubt. There are three things that I learned here which I didn't even know I learned, and I don't think I could have learned better any place else in the world. The first, I learned about competition and the fact that you need to compete with passion. At my orientation, the individual giving the orientation said, unless you guys compete, look to your right and left because only 1 out of 3 of you are going to be successful at graduating. I understood competition. The second was about hard work. Full course load, 20 hours a week working, check that box. Well, when I got out into the real world, there were actually peers that were suffering under the pressure of 6-day work weeks, 10 hours a day. And I was left wondering what I'm going to do with my free time. The third, and Dean McHale mentioned this in his opening address, was about diversity. I studied and made lifelong friendships alongside a group of students that spanned the spectrum of economic well-being, religion, race, you name it, what I call just plain old uniqueness of character. And our group was undefeatable. We brought this talent together from diverse backgrounds. And I'll tell you what, I didn't even know the word diversity or what it meant, but when I got into the business place, I surrounded myself with people who were different than myself. And I had a competitive advantage because of diversity, not because it was a sexy thing to do. Now, those three things coupled with a world-class education, that was the gift of UIC. I owe so much of my success to that gift, and I really believe you guys will as well. Now, I'm going to leave you with 3 nuggets of advice that I learned post-UIC. First, beginning tomorrow, never, ever, ever, ever eat lunch alone. Network, network, network. The dividends will last you a lifetime. Number 2, as soon as you can, find a mentor, both inside your company and outside your company. The return on investment will be phenomenal. And third, manage luck. You're going to hit the good luck, you're going to hit the bad luck. You're a UIC graduate. Minimize the bad, maximize the good. So one last pearl of wisdom. You've heard it said tonight. You just graduated from the #1 undergraduate business school in the city of Chicago. You just graduated from the number 11th ranked university in the world that's under 50 years old. In other words, guys, what I'm trying to say is very simple. You're good. You're really, really good.
Thank you, Don. I'd like to close with one final thought by Ralph Waldo Emerson that speaks to the power that each of us has at our disposal. I encourage each of our graduates to remember these words as you face the exciting new chapter of your life. He said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. You have already proven that you have tremendous power within you by the academic accomplishments that we're celebrating today. Continue to set your goals high, reach for the stars, celebrate your successes, and don't forget to stay in touch with us along the way. We greatly value these relationships and want to know how you're doing. Congratulations to all of you. We're very proud of you. Now, a couple of directions. We'd like to invite all of you to be our guests at a reception immediately following the ceremony. Please proceed directly to the tent a half a block east of the parking garage along Harrison. Look for grad images there to take the photos of you, your friends, and your family. In just a few moments, we'll begin the recessional of our program. We ask that all guests remain seated until faculty and students have left the room. Please don't look for your graduates at the entrance of the building. Rather, look for them at the reception. Thanks to all of you for joining us. This concludes the 2013 commencement ceremony.